Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Kent. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for the knife of the day. It's a series Monday through Friday, sometimes Friday, where we go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. We're still going through the Spyderco collection. Today, on the Spyderco collection, we're taking a look at what I'm calling the old school crickets. I have 3 of them. I have a pretty extensive cricket collection. And I have released some of the Sprint Run crickets. Not released. I put up a video on the Sprint Run crickets. I'm trying to figure out how to go through these series. And so I did 2 Precision crickets that are no longer available, that are Sprint Runs. If you want to see that, go check out our playlist. Today, and those are modern, of course, and they have a Precision scales. Today, what I want to do is talk about the old school crickets. These are the earlier crickets, real collector's editions now. And then later we'll finish up the cricket collection with just some modern day crickets. So let's talk about the cricket. And let's start, and we'll talk about the other 2. Let's start with this. This is the first cricket. This is the first series of the cricket. Spyderco came up with the cricket, believe it or not, after they released the big civilian with the reverse S, that big tactical weapon, as Sal called it. And they came up with a smaller version with the reverse S, and they called it the cricket. Very small. At the time, they thought it would be great for women to carry, also in purses, but great for anyone. Even in the earlier stuff, they thought, hey, it could be a money clip, a tie clip, a lapel clip on this. Again, this is the original series. The design came from first the reverse S from the civilian, but also they were thinking about things like a smooth rock. You know, I grew up by lakes, and you know, you had to get the smoothies, the smooth rocks to skim across a lake, and that's what they were thinking of. And it does have that kind of feel to it. They also looked at it, the pattern, kind of like the yin and yang, the Asian symbol, yin and yang. This, my friends, is the very first version of it. The one thing that makes it so great, first, a reverse S with thick enough stock is just the perfect thing to open up boxes, right? Also, that belly, that big round belly, is really nice for a lot of EDC chores. Now, of course, this is the plain edge. There is the Spidey edge as well, the Spyderco serrated edge. All of the crickets have a blade that's about 1.9 inches, about 1.75 of it, where you don't have the choil. The edge is about 1.75 inches. The total of all the crickets are about 4.6 inches. And they weigh, this weighs a little heavier. This weighs about 1.7 ounces. Yeah. The others are around 1.2 ounces, depending on what the scales are. The original scales on this, well, first, this has Gen 1 steel. That's one of the early stainless steels that Spyderco came up with. You can see on the blade, they actually put Spyderco Gen 1 stainless, so you knew it was stainless steel. The real difference, besides the steel, and we'll talk about that, the other 2 early ones are ATS 55 steel, a better stainless steel than Gen 1. but an early steel. The real difference is in the handle. Now, the original has aluminum scales, and I'll tell you, they are so smooth. Very smooth. Aluminum, it's anodized black. It's just real nice. I was lucky enough to find just the perfect specimen with no problems at all. What you'll find from the older ones compared to the newer ones, here's a new just stainless steel cricket, one of the most popular crickets. Of course, is that handle. See how thick it is? One reason is the newer ones are frame lock. The older ones, they're thick with a back spacer, stainless steel back spacer, liners, stainless steel, and there you have the frame lock. You can always tell an older knife on whether it's a liner lock, I'm sorry, I said frame lock, a liner lock or a frame lock. The newer ones are frame lock. The older ones, liner lock, like this one. They also had older, I love this knife, carbon fiber. This has the ATS 55 steel. Again, the same thing. I love on the back, a lot of earlier Spydercos have smooth backs. Of course, this is carbon fiber, englassed in some kind of cover, polyglass or something. So it's very smooth. You don't feel the carbon fiber, but it's a very rare knife. Yeah, the back spacer, and again, the liner lock. Just a wonderful knife. And then the last of these old school earlier ones is an FRN scale. Yeah, Spyderco does great FRN, fiberglass reinforced nylon, that hard plastic kind of scales. This one again has ATS 55, one of the earlier knives. Just really nice and light. Yep, earlier because it has that liner lock. And this gives me, it kind of proves the point more. So you have the grip of the FRN scales, but on the back it's smooth underneath that clip. A lot of the earlier knives, they had texture on the show side, but on the clip side, it was smooth so it wouldn't wear out your pockets. Just a real nice knife. I'm a big fan of the Cricut. I use it as a keychain knife. I know a lot of friends use it as money clips. It's a wonderful knife if you're a woman to throw in your purse. It doesn't scare anyone, but man, it can get a lot done. It really can. And let me tell you, that reverse S on the Cricut is a dangerous little thing. Old school Cricuts on the bottom. The everyday stainless steel on the top. This, my friends, is the knife of the day, the Spyderco Cricut. If you're enjoying this series, don't forget to thumb it up. I know it's a small knife, but man, it's such a wonderful knife. We'll finish up the Cricuts later on in another week with some of the more modern Cricuts. I hope you guys have a perfect day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, really helps me. And also turn on your notifications to catch all the videos. You have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.